Welcome to the ZAT podcast. This is a new series that we have for tutorials around ZAT and how to use ZAT, and just overall a way to help and support users who use ZAT. So this very first tutorial podcast is going to be about trading, how to use the trade app, the trade marketplace, etc. ZAT, through their wiki, they have different, and especially the Tickle quiz, they have different precautions to teach users how to be safe on the internet and on ZAT. But there's always some things you need to remember and look out for when you're trading and using the trade app. Back in the day, we used to have the deal chat. We used to have a lot more different languages for trade marketplaces. The big one is Trade, of course. And so far, these days, it's mainly just Trade and Cambio a little bit. But Trade is the place you want to go when you want to buy, sell, or trade powers. Something to look out for is if you go to zat.wiki/resellers, you can see resellers who are trusted by ZAT, are users you can exchange your powers with actual currency, either buying or selling. So shout out reseller Matt. We actually did a podcast with him. And I believe Ted as well. So when you want to trade, you mainly want to go to zat.com/trade. You need to be registered and a subscriber. That's very important. If you're not a subscriber, you cannot access chat. So as a subscriber, you can type in the chat, and it's very simple. You just say buy and you put the power name, or you say sell power name. It's very simple. And as you work in that marketplace, you can adjust, see how other users also are functioning in the marketplace, and you can adjust yourself to be like that as well, where you start to bargain prices and stuff like that. Something to remember is to always double check with the bot. So you can always check with the bot in the chat. You put exclamation point price and you put the power name. You want to double check and make sure you see the fair trade value, which that way when you say buy a specific power and a bunch of users message you, you know what's a good deal, what's not, or where you can bargain. Sometimes the fair trade price in the bot market price is not accurate due to current events, whatever's going on in the marketplace. Sometimes that information is not accurate, but if it's not accurate, it'll still tell you the last known fair trade price. So when you do find someone you want to use the trade app with, you simply just private message them. You type, when you are ready to accept the deal, you type trade when you accept. That lets the other user know that, okay, we got a deal, and you open up the trade app. On this trade app, on the left side is you, on the right side, it's the other user. You can input how many ZATs you want to exchange. You can input how many days you want to exchange as well. There's also a fair trade weight balance icon in the middle that'll tell you if it's a safe trade or not, or if it's approximately, are you getting your money's worth? Usually we don't always pay attention to that. Some deals can be involved with all kinds of things, whatever the circumstances are. But in some circumstances, you might need to pay attention to that. And up above, you do see your powers and your ZAT and days you can use. There's also a search bar, and there's a plus next to it. At some point, when they added the plus, it was just to do all of your powers. But now, when you press the plus, they have a lot of options. There's a bunch of super collections, like Super History, Super Summer, Super Anime. You can click to put all your doubles, all your powers, or even every power button is still there. Just if you plan on doing that, just be patient. Let it do its thing. And yeah, so you can input your powers. Now, something you need to watch out for, a big classic scam, is someone offering that they can double your powers. Don't ever trust that. Don't ever pay attention to that. You'll want to make sure that if you're doing a deal in the marketplace, if someone is being sketchy, it's okay to report to the moderators in the chat. They will handle the situation, and they're usually pretty good at it. So when you are ready to accept a trade and everything looks how you want it to be, okay, I'm giving this for that on the trade app, you tell the other user accept, or ACC for short. And when you do accept, make sure you put the right password, because if you don't put the right password, it'll say password incorrect, and it'll delete everything from the trade app, and you're gonna have to re-input everything there. Sometimes it bugs out and you need to refresh the chat and open the trade app again. And sometimes you also need to remember that you're logged in, or didn't switch locations or something like that. You need to make sure you're logged in under your current internet provider. Otherwise, the trade won't happen. You're gonna have to go log in and do all that over again. I also wanted to touch up on the marketplace for IDs. So there is a chat, Loja, zat.com/LOJA. And on here, there is, there's users who have IDs for sale. And when you trade for an ID, when you buy one, always look to contact a middleman, a trusted user or a staff member from Loja to middleman the transaction. And that means that this middleman user will get your Zats, and they will get the register link of the ID from the other user who's selling it. And then the middleman will give that ID reg link to you, and they will give the Zats to the seller, or vice versa, however the transaction's gonna go. But it's always important to have a middleman if you don't really know the user or trust them. If you do trust the user, always remember to take screenshots of your transactions and everything that's going on. On Loja, you can scroll down, they have zatids.com. And they do have the global ID marketplace where you can submit your IDs up for sale. So right now I see 222M for sale, some 5 digits for sale. They have, quite a selection of IDs here, but most of them are probably not even on there, and you just got to talk to sellers on the chat. But IDs, you can also get IDs from auctions as well, and very rarely there is power auctions. So if you're into the ID marketplace, definitely look into Loja, and remember to always get a middleman. Whenever you're doing any type of transactions, whether you're buying a service, whether you're buying like graphics or anything, make sure you take screenshots of the transaction. Even better, you can record the chat in the transaction. I totally don't recommend letting other users borrow your powers. I'm not gonna stop you, but I have seen it plenty of times when users let other users borrow their powers and they don't give it back, and it just causes a mess. And it's something that you got to be very cautious of. That is all I have to say today for the trading marketplace and how to use the trading app. Thank you for joining and listening to the first Zat tutorial, and stay tuned for more to come. Have a good one.